The IDF in Israel is out of control, and we may say that in a sort of rhetorical flourish, as, for example, I've received this most extraordinary post from RT, from Dr. Hamid Khan, who has used the genocide word and is very clear that the recent attack, the new attack on the Gaza Strip, has no purpose but to kill Palestinians. It's a savage display of aggression. Well, we might take that view. We might not take that view. What we can do is look at the attack in Jerusalem by 3 or 4 terrorists, Hamas terrorists. Hamas claimed responsibility, and they were taken down by a passing reservist called Yuval Castleman, who happened to be in his car at the scene of the terror attack in Jerusalem, and he was shot. He was shot by another reservist. He was killed by another reservist called Sergeant Aviad Frija in Weizmann Boulevard last week. It left 4 people dead and several injured, and Hamas has claimed responsibility. Now, Castleman was driving to work when he witnessed the terror attack, and he responded to the threat by pulling over, taking out his gun, and shooting the terrorists. Frija, when he arrived, believed that Castleman was himself a terrorist and still posed a threat, despite footage taken at the scene that showed Castleman tossing away his gun, falling to his knees, raising his arms above his head, and shouting, "Don't shoot," as IDF soldiers approached him. He was then shot and killed, and his family have called this an execution. Now, Frija, in his defense, claims that Castleman made suspicious movements with his hands, and his lawyers say from where the fighter was standing, from the sights he saw and the sounds he heard, the fighter was convinced with all his heart that he was firing at a terrorist who still posed a life-threatening danger to him and to everyone around him. He had no intention of carrying out an illegal extrajudicial killing, and this was not how he acted. Immediately after he saw that the person was wounded and on the ground, he stopped shooting. Castleman's father, Moshe, has told the media that the soldiers who responded from the IDF didn't read the situation correctly. Right now, Moshe said, "I can't be judgmental, but what would I have done in that situation? But I want them to thoroughly investigate this and draw conclusions from the incident." And it's not clear how Sergeant Frija will be charged, or indeed if he will be prosecuted. He's certainly been arrested. But what does this tell us about the IDF's mindset and their attitude at the moment? Their attitude at the moment is to shoot and then ask questions. And this is what is being delivered in Gaza. This is what is being delivered now in Jerusalem. And it's that mindset which has gone wrong, because it has unleashed this terror machine, this killing machine, sanctioned by the Prime Minister of Israel and by the President, by the way, from 2 different parties. And this is about triggering revenge. A trigger-happy army triggering revenge. And we can wring our hands as much as we like and say, oh, the collateral damage of war, the fog of war, the need to rid the country or to rid the region of Hamas? Absolutely. But when the battle-hardened troops of the IDF think that they can just kill on whim, and do in Gaza, Israel should not be surprised that they do the same thing on the streets of Jerusalem. This is the price of unleashing the dogs of war.